For week 2 of the college football season, big day today. Roll Tide, Alabama, Texas tonight at 7 Eastern. But we'll have two slated games before then. To start off, we'll have Georgia, Ball State, Notre Dame, NC State, and Utah, Baylor. Right now, Notre Dame, Nebraska, Colorado is not on our pickup sheet this week. And then Ball Tech. Uh, Hartman gets it out quickly and tackled second down. We are doing Nebraska, NC State, or no, Notre Dame, NC State. Ball State, Georgia, and Utah, Baylor. Purdue and Va Tech is delayed. That is on our pick'em sheet. I'll continue to update y'all when we have updates for that game. That's the only games. That's the 4 games on at 12. So let me get you the score. Notre Dame and Nebraska, or Notre Dame and NC State will be on top, and then the Baylor will be Utah, Baylor, and then Georgia, Ball State on the bottom. Number 12, number 10. And Hartman almost throws an interception here, 4th down and 10. Tonight, 7 Eastern, Horns down, Alabama. 7 Eastern. There's your scoreboard for right now. I will add Vol Tech and Purdue. I'll put Utah, Baylor on top, and then Vol Tech and Purdue on the bottom, if indeed that game does start. And a downfield shot for NC State's caught beyond midfield and into Notre Dame territory. Was this incomplete? Yeah, it was incomplete. He did drop it. It went through right through his hands and bounced on the ground. It looked for a second that it was caught, but it is 4th and 6. Armstrong with a beautiful throw there. But NC State is going to have to put this ball away to Notre Dame. Chris Tyree is in to return for Notre Dame. Notre Dame is 2-0 on the season. NC State 1-0 on the season. All right, so let's go to. I'm gonna have to flip through these games because there's no combination I want with. Well, let's see. No, there's not. The only combination that they have for this game is with Baylor and Vautech, or Baylor and Utah. So let's go to that game. Actually, we'll flip over to that game. I'll update you when Nebraska, Colorado. So Utah is going to have to punt this ball away to Baylor. Josh Cameron on to return. And fair caught at the 8-yard line for Baylor.
Junior happy on the first drive, 71-yard touchdown. Only 2 catches, 18 yards a week ago. He gets off the front, and that's the good news. The bad news, Youngstown State, Mitch Davidson, he punches it in. Right now, they are tied at 7 in Columbus. Back to the unofficial voice of Hard Knocks.
Wow, Ohio State, Youngstown State tied here at 7 apiece. James Madison is up over Virginia, 7-0 there. Boston College drove right down the field and scored on Holy Cross, 7-0 there. Like I said, Purdue and Virginia Tech is delayed. Nebraska, Colorado yet to score. Colorado is driving right now at the Nebraska 30-yard line. Kansas State is up over Troy 7-0. And Penn State is up over Delaware 7-0 there. And Youngstown State does have the football. I think they may have just scored unless they have the football and they're kicking it off. False start on Baylor. 6 false starts last week versus Texas State, most in a home game since 2017 versus SMU, when they had 7. Wake Forest and Mandy is delayed right now. No score there. And Baylor incomplete, 3rd down and 12. Georgia has not scored yet in this game so far. They're not even close to scoring anyway. They're at the Georgia yard line, or they're at the Georgia 38. That game is near the end of the first quarter as well. So some shaking news here for Georgia, the top seed. 3rd down, 12 run. They get the first down on the 3rd down run. Richardson with the carry. Wow. Okay, so Ohio State does have it. That Youngstown State was just kicking it off. I will be updating you throughout the rest of these games. Some of these games I won't be. Reese stopped at the 15-yard line. Second down. Imagine if. No. I'm not gonna say that yet. Just 2:45 left in the first quarter. Ball State right now is hanging with Georgia. Still a long way to go in that one, but near the end of the first quarter. Some concerns, though, for Georgia, especially scoring wise, in this first quarter. They had struggles last week in the first quarter there. Robertson gets to a good run there. Monterey Baldwin, the impact player for Baylor, and then Junior Tafuna, the impact player for Utah on defense. Georgia at the 50-yard line, 2nd and 7. Ohio State at the 31-yard line, 3rd and 11. Wow, another run here, another first down. I do have Utah winning this one. Go check out the pick'em video if you haven't already. Yeah, 3rd and 1 here for Ohio State. This game is not on the pick'em. 4th and 11 now for Ohio State. Youngstown State's going to get the ball back. Notre Dame driving there at the 41-yard line. We'll head back to that one after this drive. But this game is, Baylor's driving down the field. They have a good drive going. And another run. A lot of running here on this series. I believe Reese with the carry there. 2nd down. Georgia, 4th and 7. They're going to have to punt this football away at the 50-yard line. Just 1:08 remaining in the game, in the first quarter. This game is scoreless, by the way. Oh, Robertson with a throw. Overthrown, incomplete. 3rd down and 5. So Ball State's going to get the football back here, as well as Youngstown State. We'll keep an eye on both of those games. So looks like especially we'll keep an eye on Georgia Ball State. A little early, but still, just something to keep an eye on there. 3rd down and 5 here, 3:50 remaining. Robertson and Baylor driving down the field as much as they can. Wow, what a play there on defense to stop them. And a good tackle there, making it 4th down, and Baylor's going to have to punt the ball away. Ball State now with the ball. Let's actually go to that one. Let's see what's going on there. Let's see if Ball State can score. Let's see. Let's look. Let's watch. Oh, this is on ad. Okay. Utah Baylor. No, let's go to Notre Dame, NC State. First down and 10 at the 42-yard line in NC State territory. Peyton Wilson, ACC linebacker of the week, 10 tackles and an interception versus UConn last week. The senior linebacker for the Wolfpack. Flea flicker. And that's not going to do anything. It's 3rd down and 7. NC State had that covered completely. Youngstown at the 22-yard line in their own territory. They do have the football. Ball State at their own 13-yard line with a minute there. And there's a flag on the play here. Intentional grounding on. Wow, that's huge. All right, backed up at the 48-yard line. Estime with a good move gets to the 37-yard line, 36-yard line. 4th down though, not enough to get the first down. Youngstown with a first down at the 37-yard line. They are driving here. Something to keep an eye on. 1 minute left, still 1st and 10. No play yet. 4th and 9 here for Notre Dame. Spencer Schrader, career 1 for 5 from 50-plus yards. Longest is 52 versus Temple in 2021. And the kick is good. Had enough on it. 3-0 Irish. So let's check in on Ball State. Okay, so 2nd and 15 here for Youngstown State. Let's check in on. Actually, let's go ahead and check in on that. See what's going on before we do anything else. Where is it? Okay, never mind. We'll go to Ball State, Georgia. See what Ball State can do here. Oh, they're driving. 1st down and 10 at the 27-yard line. 3rd down and 15 now for Youngstown State. And we have an ad. Bruh. Let's get to the ad. Oh, it's the end of the first quarter. Okay. That's why there's an ad. Oh my gosh. The scoreless through 1 between Georgia and Ball State. Georgia fans definitely should be concerned here. Let's go to Youngstown State, Ohio State. Let's see what Youngstown State can do here. Where are you? What? Okay, it looks like they may have. Yeah, so they did punt it away. Ohio State, though, is at their own 7-yard line. Let's go to Utah and Baylor. There's a Utah or a targeting possibly, but it was overturned. Looks like it was on the punt. 3:02 remaining, and Utah's got the ball back in this first quarter. So 2nd and 11 at the end of the first quarter for Ball State. Three-yard gain from Jackson. 2nd down. Penn State up 13-0 there. Kansas State up 7-0. Still no score between Colorado and Nebraska. Colorado at the Nebraska 45-yard line. Purdue up 7-0. That game is on now. Purdue is up 7-0. So we'll add that to our stream as that game is underway. And oh wow, the tight end with the first down. Third down and 8, 38 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Scoreless between Baylor and Utah. They're going to have to run a play here. Army up 15-0 there over Delaware State. Ball State, 4th and 11. They're going to have to put the ball away. Barnes throws an interception, but there's a flag. What was Bryson Barnes doing? Wow. Wow, holding on the offense, and that means Baylor has it. 8 seconds left in this first quarter. Ohio State now 14-7. They must have had a big play there. They're going to kick it off with 1:20 remaining in the first quarter. I'll obviously continue to update you through that game. Ball State is going to have to punt the football away. 4th and 11 there. Let's check in on Purdue for Va Tech. Let's check in on this game, see what is happening there. Purdue up 7-0 over Virginia Tech. This game was in a delay. Now is on. And Va Tech's going to have to punt the ball. It is obviously raining here in Virginia Tech. I do have Purdue winning this game, Purdue's going to get the football, loses it, and that's going to be down at the 4-3-yard line. Wow, what a punt. And Purdue just loses it. First down and 10 for Purdue. Let's go back to let's check in on Ball State, Georgia. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, wow. Georgia must have just had a punt return. Let's go back to Baylor, Utah Baylor. Georgia is up 7-0. Robertson. Play action. And it's going to be a first down for Baylor to end this first quarter. Youngstown is driving at the end of one at the 35-yard line. First down and 10. .48 passing yards for both teams here. Bullard right now is out of the football game. Yet to be determined if he's going to come back in this game. Flag on the play for Ball State. Defense face mask here. Second and 10 for Youngstown State at the end of the first quarter. Now at the start of the second quarter there. Kansas State up 13-0 over Troy. And a run of 5 here for Ball State, second down and 5. Cooper staying up, fighting for yards. Wow, what a play here for Cooper. Gets 3 there. But what a way to keep up and stay out of stay off the ground. Wow, what a play there. That dude is small. Holy crap. Samanza drops back, throws it downfield, has a wide open man. And it's intercepted. Wow, the dogs just that stinks for Ball State. Let's go to let's go to Notre Dame, NC State. We haven't checked in on that one in a while. Three nothing Notre Dame, 14:45. That game is in the second quarter with still a 3-0 Notre Dame lead. I wonder if we're going to be in a delay here. Teams are walking in a locker room. Yeah, we are in a weather delay for Notre Dame and NC State. Weather is certainly a factor early on today. Delay. I should put a weather delay. Weather delay. Oh, there needs to be a space there between weather and 0. By the way, just to let y'all know, I was 12-3 on the week last week. Certainly disappointing that. Week beat Clemson, but there you go. That's the updated records. We are now into week 2. No games have been played, no games have been finaled. All these games are on today, so as the day goes on, we'll fill out the sheet and we'll have 15 games. So, including Alabama and Texas. So Notre Dame, NC State is on a weather delay. Let's go to Utah, Baylor. You know what? Let's go to Purdue, Virginia. Check. Let's check in on this game. Ohio State has the football 4th and 7, and this game's another weather delay. Wow. Weather delay. So let's go to Utah, Baylor. If these games are not even close to being done into next, well, what are the 3:30 games looking like? Michigan, UNLV, that game is on at 3:30. Okay. Ole Miss and Tulane.
Back here in our college football studio with an update on Georgia. They are sleepwalking against Ball State. 0-0. First play, second quarter. The high views finally lights it up between the hedges. Still 7-0 dogs, SEC Network.
Baylor, Utah. Iowa State, Texas A&M, Miami, UNLV, Michigan. I can't believe the Ole Miss Tulane game is not on this pick'em. So we'll have all 4. We should have all 4 of those games covered for you. Iowa State, Texas A&M, Miami, Michigan, UNLV, and Ole Miss Tulane. I can't believe that game is in here. Robertson lobs one in the end zone, incomplete. Presley was the intended target, and no flag on it for PI. 3rd down and 16 here for Baylor. So Purdue, we have 2 of our games are in weather delays. Purdue and Virginia Tech, and Notre Dame, NC State, both games on weather delays. Baylor, Utah, and Georgia, Ball State currently in play. James Madison is beating Virginia 17-7. At South Carolina State, Georgia Tech getting ready to start at 1 Eastern. Is there any other games at 3:30 that need to be watched? Tulsa, Washington is at 4 or at 5. I'm contemplating if I just want to focus on Alabama, Texas. I think that's what I might just do is just focus on Alabama, Texas tonight. So that will be the only game that we're broadcasting because it's so big. There are games on. We'll keep an update on them, but I think with the Texas Alabama game being so big, we'll just contact. We'll just have that, and Baylor misses a field goal. What? That looked like it was no good, but it is. End up good. Baylor up 3-0 over Utah. We have to go to Georgia, Ball State once again. You know what? Let's check on it. Nebraska and Colorado. See what Coach Prime, in this Colorado offense is doing. Colorado winning all black. Still scoreless. 12:06 remaining. And Lane Irvins gets all the way down to the 35-yard line. Irvin with a big run here. All right, I'll be right back. Georgia with another good play here. It's an interception. Off the foot. Oh, that's just unlucky. That is just unlucky. $14-0, and Georgia's going to score here. It looks like once again. Heck. Bell, touchdown. $3-0 Baylor. Should I pull out my jersey for the first time? Oh, no, I'll be right back. Utah field goal up and through. 3-0 Utah, or 3-3 your score. 9:04 remaining in the first half. All right, I'm back. Let's see if any of the other game, either game is back on. So the rain is still coming down in Notre Dame and NC State. Let's check in on Purdue and Virginia Tech. How is this game? This game started at like 12. This game started at 12. We're not even 6. We're just now 6 minutes into this game. How? And Baylor returns it to the 21-yard line. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10. Bills, Jets. On Monday night, I will be streaming that game. I will also tomorrow's schedule is going to look like more likely 1:00 games, and then the Sunday night game. And then I'll obviously do the Monday night game on Sunday or on Monday. Robertson gets out of the pocket, gets to about 2 or 3 yards there. Second down. Richardson finds a crease, gets the first down. Robertson takes a downfield shot. Caught at the 30-yard line. Jackson with the catch. Goes out of bounds at the 28-yard line. First down and 10. First play of 15-plus yards for Baylor. Colorado up 3-0 over Nebraska. Robertson tosses it. Reese with the first down run. 5:35 remaining in this first half. $5:20 and ticking for Baylor. Left in this first half. First down and 10 at the 19-yard line. Robertson fakes the handoff and just tosses the ball near the receiver. Second down and 10. 5:05, 5:06 remaining on the clock. Robertson with a shovel pass. Out of bounds. Third down and 10. It was completed, but Presley was already out of bounds when he caught it. Handoff on third down. And that's a first down run. Richardson rides the defensive back all the way down. First down and goal for Baylor. Robertson with the quarterback run, second down and goal for Baylor. 4 minutes remaining in this first half between number 12, Utah, and Baylor. Let's give you some updates scoring-wise here. Ohio State. 21-7. Ohio State is driving again. 21-7 there. Georgia on 21-0. Fourth and goal. Robertson, touchdown, Baylor. Robertson takes it himself, and the Baylor Bears have a 10-3 lead pending the extra point over the number 12 team in the nation. Troy making a comeback. It was 14-0. Now it's 14-9. Kansas State on top of it, but Troy has some football. 52 seconds left in that half. Yeah, extra point is good. 10-3 your score. Baylor on top. Army destroying Delaware State 36-0. See, I don't know why Utah or YouTube TV has Army and Delaware State as one of its multi-view games. I think that's kind of weird that they do, but they need to have all combinations. They don't need to have specific combinations for specific teams. They need to have all combinations, or let us choose our combination. I think that they'll continue to evolve this, but right now it looks like I think that's one thing that could be better with this. I like the fact that they have multi-view, but I think they need to have more than that. I think they need to be able to let us choose what games we can watch. And it's going to get better as the season goes on. I'm not too worried about that. And the kickoff here for Baylor, and that's a touchback into the end zone. 3:23 remaining. Utah with the ball at the 25-yard line. Ten to 3 your score. Utah has the football down 7. Wow, Baylor with the catch in the toe drag. First down for Utah. .310 remaining. Devon Baylor, four targets, 2 catches, and 37 yards in this game. They're gonna review this to make sure he did catch it with feet in bounds, with 1 foot. Right there, toe drag. Wow, what a play! What a job there for the replay booth to quickly confirm that and get back to football. That's what we want to see. Colorado touchdown, 10-0 your score there in Colorado. Matt Rule in Nebraska locked in a tough one with Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. 10-3 your score, 2:25 remaining. Utah with the football, 2nd and 8 on their third play of the drive coming up. And a gain of about 3 or 4 there with the catch. 3rd down and 4. 1:55 remaining in the half. Clock rolling. Utah down a touchdown. Alabama, Texas coming up at 7 Eastern. About 5.5 hours away. Utah is going to have to punt the ball away, and Baylor's going to get the football back 1:30 on the clock with 2 timeouts for the Bears. So let's see if they could get something here and add on to their lead and make it a 2-score game. Cameron at the 13-yard line with a fair catch. 2nd out, or 1st down there. RG3's it. I love Cheez-Its. And that's an incomplete pass. I let it go, and then they rule it incomplete. Second down and 10, 1:15 on the clock. 2 timeouts. Richardson with a run, and he is barreling his way through a 1st down and a little bit more after that with 1:05 on the clock. Robertson takes a downfield shot. Caught at the 30-yard line. A little bit shy of that. Jackson with another great catch at the 50-yard line with 50 seconds left at the 30-yard line. A little bit short of that at the 31-yard line. They have it marked at the 32-yard line. 55 seconds remaining. Keatron Jackson, 5 targets, 2 catches, 69 yards. Robertson throws over the middle. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Ball pops out. Utah has it. They get it all the way down to the 49-yard line. And that's a catch and fumble. And Utah's got the ball back with 35 seconds. They have a chance to drive down the field here. What a hit from Barton. The call on the field is a pass. The pass was complete and a fumble. Utah ball. Incomplete pass. What a hit from Barton. Richardson will run. Monday night football. Georgia Ball State, 31 points in that second quarter for Georgia. That first quarter, though, struggled big time, scoreless. Baylor misses it, and Utah is going to get the ball back with 34 seconds. A flip. First down to Jackson with the catch and the first down for Utah. 28 seconds. A good play there. for Utah. 28-7 Ohio State over Youngstown State. Still, I would say, struggling against Youngstown State. Um, Micah Pittman is in the game. Barnes rolls out of the pocket, trips. Gonna take about a yard there. Second down, 21 seconds remaining. At this point, you just want to try to see if you can get in position to get a field goal here. If you're Notre Dame, or no, Utah, my bad. Notre Dame and NC State still delayed at 3-0 there. Bryson Barnes today, 4 for 9, 43 yards, an interception, and 14 rushing yards today for Bryson Barnes. Barnes in the pocket, tipped incomplete, 3rd down and 9. Virginia Tech and Purdue also delayed. Baylor will let the clock run out. Halftime here. Baylor leads at 10-3 and has the football to start the second half. I will be away here with both with Notre Dame, NC State in a delay, and Purdue, Virginia Tech in a delay as well. I will take a halftime break, and I'll be right back for the second half of these other games. And I'll continue to update you with the 2 other delay games. I'll be back after halftime. Georgia. There's cause for concern in Athens, and I think there's still cause of concern for in Ohio for Ohio State. Ohio State's playing decent, I guess. Does Ohio State know how to play these teams? Does Georgia know how to play these? Does Georgia know how to play these teams? I don't know. I really don't. It's hard to say. Notre Dame, NC State still delayed. $31-0. Ohio State, Youngstown State into the second half. Georgia Ball State into the second half. Baylor, Utah into the second half. Richardson is limping off the field for Baylor. Notre Dame is delayed. Nebraska, Colorado into the second half. Purdue and Virginia Tech still delayed. A downfield shot here for Baylor. Complete. First down and 10. Not a good start for me if Baylor wins this game. I don't know. I think I'm done for right now. Next up, Miami, Texas A&M at 3:30. I will be live for that, and then of course, Alabama and Texas at 7 Eastern. I will be live for both of those games. I'll have a multiple game stream at 3:30, and then I'll have a one game stream at 7. And depending on how Alabama Texas goes, I might stream at 10:30. That is still in question with Auburn and Cal. This game, it's not on here, but I think that's going to be an interesting game. I already posted my prediction video. I don't want to change rules after I post my prediction video. I'm going to look at week 3 and on. I might add some games next week. I might have 5 games. I might be able to add 5 games, up to 5 games. I don't know. We'll see. We might do 20 games. I'll have 5. We'll have an additional 5 games, I guess. But because I've already posted this, I don't know. I don't want to go back to that and add on to it. So what I might do is if I see something and if there's games that I like to complete, I might add on to these games. I need to look at week 3 and see what games are there. Let's look at week 3 anyway because I don't even know what games are on. There's some decent games before Saturday, I guess. Navy, Memphis, uh, Virginia, Maryland, and Army, UTSA. I think there's some decent games there. Um, Florida State, Boston College, Penn State, Illinois, LSU, Mississippi State, our first SEC conference game. Fourth and goal, incomplete pass. Oklahoma, Tulsa, Washington, Michigan State. Okay. Tennessee, Florida. There's not really any games that. TCU, Houston, Colorado, Colorado State. There's not really any games that the games that I think will be on there. I haven't looked at it. I think I may have looked at it, but I didn't take a deep look into it. Did they just score a field goal? Isaiah Hankins. Yeah, so it's 13-3. Let's go. Oh, man. Let's go to Nebraska, Colorado. Georgia, Ball State isn't even a game. It's 38-0 now. Did Sims just take it into the touchdown? He did. Jeff Sims just ran it in for a touchdown. 13-7 your score now. 13-7 out of your score. I am getting a phone call right now. I'll be right back. Yeah, y'all. Alabama might be number one by the time week 3 rolls around. I don't see. I'm gonna put that right there for right now. I don't see how, if Alabama plays well this entire game, they play extremely well. I don't see how they're not number one. I don't see it. Georgia is going to lose eventually. If they play like this, you need to be able to run the ball. Running the ball is overlooked and is so important. And they can't do it. They just can't run the ball. It's not possible. They're putting wide receivers at that spot. This O-line can't block for nothing. There's no I don't know. And defensively, they're really good. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they're just a terrible, horrible, no good, soft team. They're not. They're not. Their defense is really good. We all know that. But you got to be able to, if you want to win a national championship, you got to run the ball, you got to pass the ball, you got to play good defense. Georgia can't do that right now. Alabama can. I think that if they play well tonight, I think Alabama will be number one. If not, number 2, and Michigan number 1. Georgia will be 3. If Michigan takes care of UNLV and Alabama plays really well, we might see Georgia go down to 3 and Michigan and Alabama move up. Or we might see Alabama jump Michigan because Michigan hasn't played anybody yet. And they kind of struggled last week. They didn't really they ran the ball really well, but only scoring like 30 points last week. So it's interesting. It's definitely going to be a talking point if Alabama does win tonight and they play really well. Now, if it's a close game, you might just keep them at 3. I would just keep them at 3. If they win, they're not moving down. If Alabama, they're not moving down. They might, if they win, they'll either move up or they will stay at 3. Maybe flip Michigan to Georgia. I don't know. Ohio State, I don't think deserves to. I mean, they're playing decent, but you're not playing to the point where you should be against a team like this. Does that make sense? 28 points might not be enough to beat Notre Dame. 28 points might not be enough to beat Michigan. And it might not even be enough to beat Penn State. It's just not enough. And you're struggling to score points. So we'll see how the rest of today goes with those top teams. If Alabama plays well tonight and they win, you have an argument. You have a legitimate argument that they can be the number 1 team. Why not? I mean, they have Jalen Milroe has majorly improved. Georgia's struggling running wise. Michigan hasn't played anybody yet. Who else are you going to put out number 1? Alabama played really well. They played a clean, good game against Middle Tennessee State. If they play good, clean game and they win by 14, 21 points, you might see them at number 1. I'm sorry. Let's go to Utah and Baylor. This is an energy drink, by the way. Oh, that might be an issue. The bottom is sitting. This game's at break. Let's see. I guess we have to freaking watch Georgia and Ball State again. Balls State. No, I'm kidding. think Georgia's going to win the national championship with how they're running the ball. Roderick Robinson runs it in, but 45-0. If you're saying that's impressive, then ooh. $45-0 your score.
Started with that big play himself. Could have been bigger with the ball out front. Instead, he was able to turn around, catch it, rally. Inspired by his fellow tight end, Bowers.
Yeah, you don't even have a touchdown yet in this third quarter. Penn State has football up 49-7. I'm sorry, I don't think you're going to win. If you're struggling to score points against Youngstown State, Georgia. Okay, they just scored. But still, $35-7. That might spill. Barnes looks downfield. Incomplete. Third down, 21. 4:51 remaining. Third down and 21. NC State Notre Dame still delayed. There's not that many games. Like, there's 4 games, I guess. I mean, Ole Miss Tulane is not on our thing, but I'm actually thinking about, you know what, changing, because that's a good game to pick. Wait, I thought I picked this game. Fourth down. I mean, I guess the games haven't started yet, so I guess I could pick them. I might need to record a quick 2-3 minute video because I mean, Ole Miss Tulane is one that I would definitely pick up. Oregon, Texas Tech is on there. UCF, Boise State is on there. There was another one, wasn't there? Oh yeah, Auburn, Cal. Nebraska, Colorado would have been one that I would picked up. But there's really only one game that I'm looking at and I would want to pick up. I mean, I guess North Carolina, App State. Pitt, Cincinnati's on here. Arizona, Mississippi State might be one that I might pick up. And Oklahoma State or Arizona State. So those are going to be the 3 games I'm going to pick up. There's no games other than. So okay, I'm gonna implement the new rule now. There's 3 games on. Ole Miss, Tulane, Auburn, Cal. So what I'm gonna do? Well, should I do 5? Should I do 5? Make it like an even 20, and then and then I'll have 5 extra picks for because I didn't pick it up last week. Hang on, I'm gonna do 5. I'm gonna do 5. I have to pick 5 extra games. Um, should I? Well, and then if there's extra games that I want, then I'll pick those games up to make up for week 1, and that's it. And I'll let y'all know that. So I'll explain the new rule next, or I'm gonna make a video, explaining the new rule. Because there's games that I really want to pick. And I need to probably do that video shortly before these games start and make the pick. Because Ole Miss Tulane is a game that I definitely want to see a pick 'em for. I wish there was for Colorado, Nebraska, but that game has already started. I should have thought about that earlier. I forgot about it. Oh well. Auburn, Cal. I'm gonna name the 5 games this week. Auburn, Cal. Because 18 games, that's like, okay. So we'll have Auburn, Cal, Ole Miss, Tulane. I will put. And that's almost intercepted. And Utah almost had the interception there. But it's 4th down anyway, and Utah's going to get the ball back. (13-6). Utah still down a score. See if they can maybe make a comeback here. So I'll pick 5 games, 5 extra games each week. That's gonna be hard to do. I have to look at it. But looking at next week's game, next week's games, that's gonna be hard to do. I guess Oregon State, San Diego State might be one. I need to look at it to see. When I print it off, I will announce the 5 extra games. I'll announce all the games. So they'll be called bonus games where I get to pick the games or wild card games. We called it wild card last year when we started that, but I guess what we'll do is have five wild card games to be able to pick. I don't know. I might wait. I might think about maybe saving those and have them carry over into the next week. But what I'll also do is I'll have the 5 wild card games, and then also on Monday for week 1, I'm going to be able to pick the rest or 5 extra games. So, because I thought about it last week, I didn't do it. So I'm going to go ahead and do it this week. We're going to implement the new rule. I'm going to make a video in just a moment explaining that new rule before these games start. Because there's games that this pick'em doesn't do all of them. So I'll just write them down. I'll write them down in the back. It may not be in the same form. It'll probably be in the same format. I guess it'll just be Texas. It'll be the team at and then with a box. And Utah with the first down. Micah Pittman with the catch. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. So that's how it's going to work. I'll explain all of it next week's pick'em once again for the new rule, and then when it comes up, and then when I do pick, I don't think there's going to be a game this week. I don't know if there's going to be games next week. I need to look at it. It's going to be harder to do, but I think it'll be also fun to do. To have 5 extra games to pick, it'll be 6 or 7. What a hit for this Baylor defense! Second down, and Johnson, the QB keeper, gets absolutely hammered, and Bryson Barnes is coming back in. I don't think they're going to run another play, though. 7 seconds. Yeah, we're going to the fourth. So I'm going to name the games right now of the games that I'm going to add this week. And then I'm going to make the video. I'm going to actually go ahead and write them down. And then I'll make the video explaining what is going on and why I'm doing it and how I'm going to do it to make up. And this is not a competition. If this was a competition with me and Alan, then I'll be like, okay, we need to do something, but we need to make it fair. But because this is just something that I'm doing as a pick'em for predictions and seeing how I do, it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna, and this is how I want to do it. It's definitely different than what everybody else does, and I should have done this before the start and looked at these games and see if there's games that I would like to pick, but that's not on there. So, because there's games last week where I wanted to pick especially like North Carolina, South Carolina, but that's not on there. So, let's see if I can. I don't think so. At
With Armor All stain repelling technology, it's easy to everyday proof your car. No matter how tough the job is. Armor All technology.
okay, so Ole Miss at Tulane. That game's on there. Texas A&M Miami's already on there. Iowa State, I believe, is already on there. Yeah, it is. Washington Tulsa's on there. Oh, App State, North Carolina. That's one thing. That's one game that I wanted to do. I'm gonna put App State. At This computer is definitely overheating. I might need to adjust something here. I might need to do something. So, App State, North Carolina. UCF Boise State is on there.
Met there back in our college football studios after an hour and 45-minute weather delay. This was the first play out of the break. Underestimate 80+.
Wow. Notre Dame, NC State is finally out of the weather delay. And Estime for Notre Dame takes it 80 yards for the touchdown. 10-0 Notre Dame over over NC State. Auburn, Cal. At Cal. Okay, so Auburn at Cal. What's another game that? What? So that's 3. 2 more. Arizona, Mississippi State. Is there any games next? SMU, Oklahoma. I like that. There's another game. Is it there? Okay, we'll do SMU, Oklahoma. And Arizona, Mississippi State. Or do I do Stanford, USC? USC is a 29-point favorite. What is the other one? 16. So we'll do Oklahoma. Or no, wait, is that SMU at Oklahoma? Yeah, it's SMU at Oklahoma. SMU at Oklahoma. Okay, so one more. There's not really other games that I'm like yay about. There's like one. I might do one of my games from last week this week. I might do that because, well, Arizona, Mississippi State. Which one's better? 9.5, 2.5. We'll do both. We'll have one of our games from last week this week. Knowing that there's not a whole lot more after that, so we'll do Arizona at Mississippi State. And then Oklahoma State at Arizona State. Okay. So it's a game time decision for Michael Pratt. Michael Pratt not in uniform. So I'm going to go ahead and make my picks. Ole Miss. I think North Carolina's really good. I think they're going to beat App State. I'm gonna go with the safe pick. I'm gonna pick Auburn. I might regret that decision, but I'm gonna go ahead and have Auburn. I'm gonna put Oklahoma. I think Arizona's one of the worst, or not one of the worst teams in the Power Five. I think Mississippi State's gonna win, and then I like Jaden Rashada a lot. I like Jaden Rashada. It's 2.5. I'll go with Arizona State. It's at Arizona State. I'll go with Arizona State. So I'm going to make a quick video on that, and then I'll be right back. We have major developments here going on. Utah gets the ball back. That's not the major development. Clemson is losing to Charleston Southern right now. We have breaking news right now out of Clemson, South Carolina. Charleston Southern is beating Clemson 14-7. It is early in the game, but that is breaking news. Right now, I just recorded the video. I'm getting ready to post it. So last week there were several games where
Armor stain repelling technology. It's easy to everyday proof your car. No matter how tough the job is. Armor technology. Less work, more clean. Wait, you do that? I use scissors, string keys, tiny wrenches. Relax. Just order all your school supplies and learn stuff on DoorDash and get it in an hour less.
But Notre Dame did score 10-0. 10-0 here. As we are in the second quarter. Let's go to that game, actually. This is a really good game between Utah and Baylor. I believe this game is in the fourth as well. So let's go to Notre Dame, NC State. Should we check in on poor little Clemson? I like that. Let's check in on little Clemson. Let's see how they are losing to Charleston Southern. Clemson is driving. I'm shocked to see this. Kansas State running away from Troy, 35-13. Colorado running away from Nebraska, 29-7. Army absolutely destroying Delaware State, 15-0. Purdue, Virginia Tech still in a weather delay. Holy Cross is hanging with Boston College. 14 or the fourth quarter just kind of there. But Holy Cross is hanging around. 31-21 there. Clemson's about to score 14-7 your score. And that. Yep. BYU Southern Utah getting ready to kick off. Your college football rankings for week 2: Georgia, Michigan, Bama, Florida State, Ohio State, USC, Penn State, Washington, Tennessee, and Notre Dame. Your top 10. 45-3, Georgia, and Ball State. Ball State with the football at the 37-yard line? 35, 33-yard line? 34? I don't even know. Second down 10. Dave Doran and this NC State team struggling here. Notre Dame, 10-0 your score. Shovel pass, gets about 4 there. Third down. One of these two teams are going to lose their game. Ball flip. They did score, okay. Oh my gosh, that's bad. 14 unanswered for Charleston Southern. So Clemson just scored 14 all. 14 seconds left. What? Wow, that's crazy. Charleston Southern. Is Clemson on upset alert at home? At home. Possibly. That's crazy. Is Clemson not? I mean, this is alarming. A flag here. Wake Forest 27-14. Youngstown State. I mean, 35 points is okay, but let's be honest. Anybody else would have at least 42, 49, maybe even 56 points. And most of the time, elite teams will have 56 points. Ohio State has 35. When they play Notre Dame, that they might lose, and they might even lose big time. Ohio State's going to lose 1 or 2 games this regular season. If they continue to do what they're doing. Now, how many current starting QBs were in college at the same time as Sam Hartman? 6, 7. That's almost a third, right? Almost a quarter of the NFL. I'm assuming 6 or 7. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah, I mean, Delaware. Penn State's beating Delaware 56-7. Delaware might be worse than or Youngstown State might be worse than Delaware. Here's the answer to that question. How many current starting NFL QBs? Whoa! 17 QBs were in college at the same time as Sam Hartman. Holy cow. That's over half of the NFL. Oh, ow. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Ow. That hurt. Oh, that hurt. Oh, my. Okay. 6:20 remaining. This is going to be a halftime by the time Georgia, Ball State, and most of these new games go to or end. All right, let's go back to Utah Baylor. I have to pee too, so. 4:38, first and 10. This game might be over before Notre Dame and Wake Forest get to halftime. Holy cow, I gotta pee. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Again, at 3:30, Texas A&M, Miami, Alabama, Texas at 7. I'll be streaming for both of those games. I'll be streaming Alabama and Texas only at 7. Johnson throws it overthrown, incomplete, second down and goal, 2:07 remaining in the game. Wow. Wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. If Youngstown State scores, is it okay? Second and goal. And the handoff goes absolutely nowhere. Third down and goal. Dave Aranda will take a timeout here. Let's go to this game's probably about over, if not already. Yeah, 45-3. Oh, wow. They play Auburn a lot sooner than I thought they did. That might be a loss for Auburn or for Georgia.
53 seconds, completely focused on South Carolina. So if there was ever a program that will completely okey-dokey as opposed to what you might expect, it's South Carolina, based on what we saw last year. They played horrible 1 week and great the next.
Lost 2 top 10 games against as an unranked team. Never been done before.
Georgia's going to kneel.
Georgia originally was going to be at Norman, Oklahoma to play the Sooners today. They'll have to wait for the Sooners to join the SEC to get a shot at those guys. Make the most out of beating Ball State today, 45-3. Georgia improves to 2-0, and Ball State falls to its second consecutive SEC opponent. Ball State will play Indiana State next week at 2 o'clock in Muncie. Georgia will host South Carolina right here at Sanford Stadium at 3:30 next Saturday. And Coach Smart will go to the locker room as Alyssa talks to the starting quarterback.
Carson, you told us last week you're a little bit nervous coming out on the field. What was the difference from last Saturday to today?
I felt good. I felt comfortable. I felt confident as well. I think practice went really well this week. We prepared really well, so that kind of added to that.
You told us about the amount of time you spent talking to
The fact that this game was on. Was it even on? Yeah, it was. Okay, I was like, I'll take the win.
You told us yesterday when we
I'll take the free win.
done better. You said everything. Give us an evaluation on how you felt today.
43, 45 minus 3. They did not cover. Wow.
Obviously, we still have more that we can improve on. It's only week 2. It's a long season, so we'll get back, practice this week.
Okay, so Clemson quickly scores again, 21-14. The Tigers are on top, but definitely cause for concern in Clemson, South Carolina right now. Let's go back to Utah Baylor, see if they. Wow, Johnson runs it in for the touchdown. Utah will tie it up 13-12. Extra point. Good. I mean, why would you put if Alabama beats a top team, why in the world would you if Alabama blows out Texas, there's going to be an argument for them at number 1, maybe number 2, but more than likely number 1. Georgia has struggled. Yes, they've won and they've had big scores, really good scores.
She likes college football. Stars have arrived. I made my choice. This season, I'll be drinking Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. And everyone wants a taste of fame.
Welcome back to Chuck's Take, because every fan needs a podcast.
To get a thick color, I use 2 coats of wood. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
I love your nails.
Thank you.
Let's go to Notre Dame and NC State. But that's the issue. Second and 10 here. Armstrong throws it, caught at the 45-yard line. First down 10. We need to quickly get back to Baylor, Utah. This game is tied as we near the end of regulation. If this video doesn't upload, which I hope it does, Then I'll just add it on the next week, and then I'll explain why. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Notre Dame. All right, so last week there were several games where yeah, so it did upload. Cool. Down the middle, overthrown, incomplete. Let's get back to Utah and Baylor.
It's made with plant-based moisturizer and glides on without irritation, so you can glide through your entire day with
Mike Evans will be a free agent after this season.
Is he all that'll
No, I didn't. I don't know. I thought I heard. Oh, okay. All right. $13 all. Baylor near the 25-yard line, maybe a little more than that, but not. That's about it. Adesanya and Strickland fighting tonight at 10 Eastern pay-per-view. Prelims at 8 Eastern. $154 remaining. Sawyer Robertson and the Baylor Bears looking to make off this upset. False start on Baylor. We have a score alert here, 36-7 Colorado. Last week versus Texas State, 6 false starts. Today they have 4. Richardson stopped at the 20-yard line. Second down. 150 remaining. Second and 16. Second timeout for Utah. Utah might have a quick opportunity to have, if they stop them here on third down or on second down, take the timeout. Baylor might throw it. Which means a Baylor which means that would stop the clock if they don't if they if it's incomplete. 7 for 11 to start, 87 yards. And then it just went down from there for Sawyer Robinson, at least passing wise. 150 remaining on the clock. Robinson drops back. Takes it downfield. Shot. Overthrown incomplete. That's huge. Third down, 16. That is humongous. Utah saves their timeout. That's dumb. You basically just gave Utah 30, maybe 40 more seconds on their offensive possession. Robertson again drops back. Gets hit as he throws it, intercepted! Utah picks it up, and they'll have it at the 30-yard line. Oh my goodness! What poor management from Baylor, and they may have just given up this football game. What poor management from Baylor. Wow. They're already in field goal position. Cole Bishop with the interception. What horrible management at the end of this game. Glover gets 7 yards there. Second down. Baylor will take a timeout. Wow. NC State gets a touchdown. Notre Dame, NC State in a battle, 10-7 your score. With Georgia finishing off their game, I forgot to do this, but I am 1-0 officially on the week and 13-3 on the season so far. So we'll have 21 games this week, which means because I did pick an extra game this week, I only have 4 extra games to pick with the five bonus picks each week. So if I don't use them, I don't use them. But I want to even that out because that would look really weird. So we're going to have an even number. 15 was an even number, but because I want to have the bonus games, now I'll do 20. Next week, depending on what it's like, I may save my 4 till later on. And I'll do every bowl game. Every bowl game is I'll do every bowl game. I'll be picking every bowl game. I'll go for record. Baylor will use their final timeout, 1:26 remaining. And this is huge. Utah, 3rd-3. So Utah is about to get the win. I feel confident in most of these games. $1:26 remaining. 3rd-3. Jackson, touchdown! Utah's going to score. 1:20 remaining, but Baylor's going to have some time. Oh, wow, this is going to be holding. But this also might be good for Utah.
Yeah, it's going to impact how long a potential field goal can be, how long the snap distance is.
It makes it 3rd down and 4 as things stand right now, which, as we said, if they pick up the first down, they can take the clock all the way down and possibly end the game, Utah can. Or, if this is further up the field, it could influence the likelihood of making a field goal. It looked like the foul occurred at about the 15, maybe the 16-yard line.
Yeah,
Let's take a look at where the flag is thrown. There's the hold. At the 15-yard line.
15, 14-yard line there. That's what it looks like. Like I said, as you're climbing to that second level, as soon as you see him trying to disengage and go, you have to let it go. Or you got to drive your feet so strong and so fast that you're pancaking into the ground.
Well, you know, though, you live this life. Even if they move the ball back 2 yards,
Okay.
how about I say?
Penalty will place the ball at the 25-yard line, 3rd down Utah.
And that's exactly what they did. They moved it 2 yards. Now, maybe those 2 yards don't seem that huge, but 3rd down and 4 as opposed to 3rd down and 6.
Yeah,
That makes a difference.
honestly, you can say that it's not pushing you into a longer 3rd down situation, which can change the defensive call and the tendencies. As an offensive play call that you're saying, all right, well, 32 and 4, now we're into the 35 to 7 range.
So they're going to move the ball back to 2 yards. So at the 25-yard line, 3rd down and 6. If you gain the first down, the game's over. You're going to spot it where your kicker wants it. You're going to take a timeout. He's going to boot it. It's over. If they can get this first down, that running touchdown being called back might have been huge in actually Utah's favor. Yeah, middle. They don't get all the way down to the 15-yard line. This game's over.
Now you're sitting there, Kyle looking at you saying, where can I line my kicker up to where he is most comfortable to make this the easiest kick of all time?
Wow, Glover stays on his feet and kills time, and they are in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
Yeah, you saw all the Baylor Bears stop playing, just trying to go
I think Glover should have just taken the knee there, but hey, whatever works to get the lead.
Listen, man, we got an education too. We know how to play situational football. But there is a sliver of hope for the Baylor Bears and Baylor Nation out there because you got 17 seconds on the clock, but you're going to have to drive the field and score a touchdown.
Players score there, and now come down by 7. College football, as many crazy things as can happen on special teams. Just taking your chances, even on a medium-range field goal, that a college kicker might miss with the game on the line. Correct. Who knows? They opted to try and let him score. Glover eventually fell in the end zone, and now the squib kick has been to about the 10-yard line. So a chance on the return for Gordon, and he doesn't get much. So now 13 seconds to go, no timeouts left for Baylor. And they have to have a touchdown.
You talked about this. 13 seconds left in the game. You're going to need big chunk yardage plays. These are the calls that you work on every single day at the end of practice so that everybody knows, listen, we don't have much time, but we're going to have to put the ball down.
Sawyer Robinson. 13 seconds left. Baylor.
Can they at least get the ball out, maybe to midfield and get out of bounds or stop the clock and get within range of a Hail Mary? That's what they're going to try and do as they get about 5 on the quick screen out to Hal Presley, down to 9 seconds to go. Sometimes this is just the math of how strong is my quarterback's arm and where do I have to get him to where he can reach the end zone.
Exactly. You saw those numbers on the screen for Sawyer Robinson. It's whatever Utah has done with their aggression and the tight coverage has made the passing game completely go away.
An outfield shot caught. Baylor. 1 second left at the 15-yard line. Baylor has a chance. Baylor in the red zone. They're just outside the red zone. He's definitely out of bounds with 1 second left.
Spread out the defense, get my strong arm quarterback an opportunity.
After review, the runner stepped out of bounds with 1 second on the clock. First down, Baylor.
So you like 5 verticals here as your best chance.
Let's go 3-by-2, 5 verticals, give them an opportunity to get a guy down the seam.
Baylor has a chance. Wow. How in the world did they do that? That was crazy. Here we go. 1 second. Johnson, pressure, throws it in the end zone. Wow, how is there not a flag? Baylor fans are not happy, and I wouldn't be either if I was a Baylor fan. That is catchable. How in the world is that not a flag? He is holding him. How is that not pass interference? Utah without Cam Rising is a lot different. They need Cam Rising bad. How is that not?
Quarterback, what kind of confidence does it say that you have in Nate to be able to pull that out in the last two possessions?
A lot of confidence. He's just a freshman, but he's got a lot of upside, and he's a talented young man.
Good deal. Get out of this seat. Appreciate it.
Oh, I love it. It's cool.
It must feel as if the temperature went down about 25 degrees to Kyle Whittingham as soon as that last pass fell incomplete.
Wow.
Without Cam Rising, again finds a way with the dual quarterback system of Bryson Moore and Nate Johnson to get a win. They survive,
Utah covers too.
and the final is 20-13.
Utah wins.
For a Baylor team, Robert Griffin III, that
Wow.
fought all the way to the end, and it seemed like had this game in their grasp. Terrific
Wow.
coaching.
All right, that's going to do it. I'm going to be live here in just a moment for the second slate of games tonight. Wow. Wow. All right. I'll see you all in a minute.